Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And on the menu for you, live coverage of this Saudi Pro League match. What might we see today, Stuart?
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
This is the lineup for the home team.
Well, if they're going to play as a 4-4-2, they must make sure they stay compact out of possession and then stretch the pitch when they do have the ball. How they play in transition is going to be key today.
And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre-forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
And so the match is underway. Well, time just challenged magnificently. Brozovic. Fortunis. Really getting stuck in. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, he's such a creative player, both with his passing and his ability to beat defenders. He'll have a big influence today.
Laporte. Mohamed Simakan. Sultan Al Ghanam. It's looking promising. Fabio Martins. Well, spot on with that challenge. Well, showing really good width here. But he can't keep that effort on target. And a goal kick it'll be. Oh, great vision. Now, who can he play it to? And Ronaldo prepared to fire. And unable to hit the target. Goal kick here.
Yeah, but it's good defending. He knew he was going to be beaten in the air, but he did enough to stop him scoring.
And a strong tackle. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? Stopped a certain goal. A chance now with the corner. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Oh, great defending. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Well, possibilities in the centre. And making sure there was no danger in the end. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, probably a fair assessment of his first half's work would be a mixed bag.
Well, he struggled to have any real impact on the game. I think if they are to kick on in the second half, it's key that he sees a bit more of the ball, and hopefully with that, he can start to put that back line under a bit more pressure.
And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Brozovic. Ronaldo at the ready. Well, the danger is still there. Effort from long distance. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. Well, we can see what they're attempting, but it's just not coming off. Well, that one has promise. Very quick thinking there. Can he find the right pass? Sultan Al-Ghanam. And Cristiano Ronaldo waiting. Just wanted to get it out of there. Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. Well, tremendous block. Mane. Pulls it back. And fine goalkeeping. Well, the referee letting them continue, but now it's going to be a booking.
Well, he tried to play the advantage, but he was always going to come back to that challenge.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Taken short. Cutting it back. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Dimitrios Kourbelis. Fabio Martins. Well, putting in quite the shift to win the ball back. And nicely over the top. A very effective challenge put in. Still pushing for a winner. Ambitious effort. Well, they keep on plugging away, but 0-0 it remains.
Well, another chance that's gone begging there. Will we get a winner? I'm not sure.
And a confident clearance. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Can they forge ahead? Yes is the answer. And that could be oh so important.
Well, here it is. 1v1 against the keeper, and the outcome was never really in doubt. He never looked like missing that.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Yes, Derek, sometimes it takes a while to eventually get the better of the opposition, and that was the case here. They kept going, and they eventually got their reward.
Well, I think it's fair to say he'll be happy with his own contribution in this game, Stuart.
Well, he was the best player on the pitch today. His movement, skill and work rate were excellent. And, of course, what a time to come up with a goal.